Hi Lana. Hi Julia. I'm going to read this book. Grandma Little's going to read you another book. This is called Dora in Wonderland. You know Dora the Explorer, don't you? This book's going to be for Julia for her happy Easter. Now, this is by Mary Tillworth and illustrated by Victoria Miller. Dora in Wonderland. One afternoon, Dora was reading one of her favorite books, Alice in Wonderland, to Boots and to Abuela, 3 kittens. Abuela, that's Grandma. That's what I am. I'm an Abuela. And that's in Spanish. It was about a girl named Alice who discovered a magical land. There she is reading to Boots and the 3 kittens. There's 1, and there's 2. Where's the 3rd one? Oh, there he is. Over here. Way over here. With the bally arm. Yeah. Suddenly there was a knocking sound from inside Dora's mirror. The mirror began to sparkle. The kittens ran to it and magically jumped inside it. Dora and Boots looked into the mirror and saw the kittens chasing a white rabbit. "We've got to hurry, the Queen is waiting," called the rabbits. "Dora, we have to get the kittens back," cried Boots. "If the kittens went through the mirror, maybe we can too," said Dora. Dora and Boots pressed against the mirror and tumbled through to the other side. Look at the mirror. And there, let's see, can't get the hang of this. Yeah, they went through to the other side. Dora and Boots found themselves in strange, colorful worlds. Their clothes were magically changed, and "Dora, you look like Alice in Wonderland," Boots said. Then he pointed to some rocks with legs. "And look, those rocks are skipping." "We must be in Wonderland," said Dora. In the distance, Dora and Boots saw the kittens chasing the rabbit. The rabbit was carrying a tray of tarts. "And I've got to drop off all these tarts for the Queen's tea party," he exclaimed. He disappeared down a tiny rabbit hole. The kittens followed close behind. Look at Dora in her nice little new dress. She looks like Alice in Wonderland. And there's the rabbit going down the hole. Are the kittens following? They sure are. Dora and Boots were too big to fit through the rabbit hole. "We need to find another way to get to the Queen's tea party," said Dora. "Let's ask the map." To get to the Queen's tea party, we need to sail to the giant trees, go past tiny animals, and walk through the forgetful forest. Dora and Boots followed the map's path to a wide ocean, and the giant trees were on the other side. "We need a boat," said Dora. "Hey, maybe that guy in the hat can help us," said Boots. It was the Mad Hatter. Uh-oh. What's going on now? See, there it is, map, telling them how to go and how to get there. And then here is the Mad Hatter, waiting for them to go across with them. "Do you have a boat that can take us to the giant trees?" Boots asked the Mad Hatter. "No, but I have a hat," the Hatter said. The Hatter took his hat off and threw it into the water, and the hat grew to the size of a boat. "Come on, amigos, hop in my hat," said the Hatter. Dora and Boots climbed in, and they sailed to the giant trees. Did you hear that word, amigos? That means friend in Spanish. Dora and Boots thanked the Mad Hatter and went into the giant forest. Giant birds flew overhead. Giant chipmunks and squirrels ran across the forest floor, and a giant frog croaked. "How are we going to get past all these giant animals?" asked Boots. And there's Dora and Boots and the Mad Hatter inside their hat. You see them? They're going across the little little river or lake. And here is all of those animals, the they're talking about. Look at all the big animals. How are they going to get by? You can swing on us, said the giant trees, and they let down 2 vines and put your hands up and reach, 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 said Dora. The 2 explorers reached high and grabbed the vines. They swung through the forest past the giant animals. Reach, 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 they said. As they continued on their way, Dora and Boots met Tweedledee and Tweedledum. They looked like tiny little Tico and Tiny Benny. Tweedledee and Tweedledum heard that Dora was going to the Queen's tea party. You're going to have to get past the tiny animals. But you've got to be careful because you're so big, warned Tweedledee and Tweedledum. You don't want to crush them. There they are, swinging on the branches. See them? There's Boots and Dora swinging on the branches. And here, there's Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Yeah. Soon Dora and Boots met groups of tiny cows, chickens, and pigs. Dora and Boots had found the tiny animals and they were blocking the path. How will we get past? Asked Boots. We need to ask them politely to step aside. In Spanish we say, con permiso, replied Dora. Con permiso, the 2 friends said to the tiny animals. The tiny animals danced off the path. Dora and Boots thanked the animals and went on their way. That's another Spanish word, huh? And there's all the tiny animals. Do you see them? There's Dora and Boots. And here's all the tiny animals. Look at the horses and pigs and all kinds of little animals. And they all moved out of the way just like they asked them to. As they approached the forgetful forest, a large fluffy cat suddenly appeared. It was the Cheshire Cat. And the Cheshire Cat gave Dora and Boots some advice. In the forgetful forest, you forget all kinds of things. It's important to remember who you are, what you want, and where you're going. As they walked through the forgetful forest, Dora and Boots repeated who they were, what they wanted, and where they were going, so they wouldn't forget. They had nearly made it through when they came to a door. I got this, Boots said to Dora. He turned to the door. She's Dora, and I'm Boots. We're looking for the kittens, and we're going to the Queen's tea party. The door swung open, and Boots had done it. There's Dora and Boots seeing the Cheshire Cat. And there they are, walking through the forgetful forest and coming to the door. They made it. They didn't forget who they were, what they wanted, and where they were going. Dora and Boots went through the door and found the Queen's tea party. Their wonderful friends were there, including the rabbit with the Queen's tarts and the kitties. Everyone wanted tarts, but the mean Queen did not want to share. Just then the Knave of Hearts appeared, and he looked just like Swiper. The sneaky fox wanted to steal the Queen's tarts. The Queen pointed to everyone else. Take their things, but leave my tarts alone. To protect her wonderful friends, Dora held up her hand. Swiper, no swiping, she said. Wow, Dora is brave. She talked to the man, Swiper, with authority. She just told him no. Oh, man, said Swiper. Dora, stop the Knave of Hearts, cried the rabbit. She protected us. She should be queen. The Mad Hatter pulled a crown from his hat. He put it on Dora, and the crown turned Dora's dress into a sparkling gown. Queen Dora! Il Reina Dora! Everyone cheered. Dora shook her head. I'm really honored, but I'm not a queen. I'm Dora, and I need to bring Abuela's kittens back home. She's got to bring Grandma's kittens back home. I would be very sad if my kitten ran out into Wonderland, and no one brought it back. The Queen looked very sad. Everyone wants you as queen because you're so brave. I always have helped, Dora told the Queen. Today the Cheshire Cat helped us, so did Tweedledee and Tweedledum, and we wouldn't have gotten anywhere without the Mad Hatter. Oops. So that is Dora in her pretty little gown. See her? And there's the queen. I think the queen's maybe learning something. Let's see what happens. How can I be a better queen? Asked the queen. Dora turned to the Hatter. The queen wants to change. Can you help her? She's going to need a new hat, said the Hatter. Dora gave the queen her crown. When she put it on, her gown magically changed. I feel so much better, said the queen. I'm going to need your help, she told the rabbit. Bring your tarts and pass them to everyone. Ah, she did learn something. What did she learn? She learned to share and to be helped by others. After the party, Dora and Boots returned home and with Abuela's kittens. We did it, said Boots. We made it to the Queen's tea party, and we got the kittens back, and we got the Queen to be nice and share. Dora poured Boots and the kittens some tea. What a wonderful adventure in Wonderland, she said. I agree. That was a fun adventure, and there she is with Boots and the kittens having some tea. I have my tea right here. That's what I like, my tea in the morning. And I love my little grandbaby even more. And I'm hoping that you have a good day and a happy Easter. And you're going to be getting some nice little things from Grandma Little. I love you, Lana and Julia.